All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about safety today. All right, lesson 1, introduction to young workers' injuries. Okay, here's the thing. Teenagers get injured a lot. I'm going to hit click on this link and let's take a look at it. If we look at this thing, take a look at it. Over 1.5 million teens are working. Look at this. About every year, 70 teens die at work or from work-related injuries. So most injuries happen at food services, so at restaurants, places like that. Take a look at this. So 70-year-old pizza delivery boy dies in motor vehicle crash. A 16-year-old fry cook is seriously burned. At any rate, lots of kids are getting injured, and we don't want that for you guys, so that's why we're talking about it. Here's what we're going to learn. All right, answer these questions. Okay, answer those questions. All right, how about this? The law says that your employer must give you a safe. Answer these questions as well, true or false. Okay, the law says that your employer must give you a safe place to work, true. The law limits how late you can work on a school night if you're under 16, true or false. That is indeed true. If you are 16 years old, you can drive a car on public streets as part of your job. No, you're not allowed to, false. If you are injured on the job, or your employer must pay for your Medicare care, true. You need workers' compensation insurance that'll pay for it. How often do teens get injured on the job in the United States? And it's 1 every 9 minutes, just about. All right, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to have you answer these questions on your notes. You should be taking notes. And I'm going to have you watch the second video. Here's what I'm talking about. So it's kind of weird. Hit pause on this current video, go to my website. So you're going to go to brianmillershs.weebly.com. I want you to go over to work experience education. Oh, here we go. Work experience education, and we're going to go to safety, and it's going to be moved around from here, but it's probably going to be the second video by the time you get there. But click here and watch this video. You can scooch you in. The first minute's not important, so you can scooch you in to like the first minute, and then you can go to like I think it ends at 12 minutes. Anyway, watch that video
either keep saying
and come back and see me when you're done. Okay, so I'm assuming that you've watched that other video and answered these 13 questions about that other video. Okay, here we go. Examples of teen work injuries. All right, so this guy's a fast food worker. There's just grease on the floor. He injured his tailbone. Why did this happen? What could have kept Jack from being hurt? And how could this change Jack's life? Answer those questions. I'll quiz you in class. Same thing on here. What happened? What could have kept Antonio from being hurt? And how could this injury change Antonio's life? Answer this one. Answer this one. And we'll talk about this one. You can look at it, hit pause and look at it, and we'll talk about it. You can look at this one, we'll talk about it. And you can look at this one, we're going to talk about it. You don't have to write it in your notes. Look at this one, we don't have to talk about it. You don't have to write this in your notes. Okay, here we go. About 1.6 million U.S. teenagers work, so a lot of teenagers work. Many are hurt on the job. 60,000 workers under 18 go to the ER from being hurt at work. 37 kids under 18 die, and young workers are twice as likely to get hurt at work as adults, people over 25. Okay, here's where people work: leisure and hospitality, so like restaurants and places like that, retail. Okay, so here's kind of where people work, and you can see it's kind of the same as where they get hurt. Leisure and hospitality, 38%, retail, 21%. So kids are getting injured on the job. Okay, so the hope is that you can recognize job hazards and reduce them. I want you to be able to know the laws that protect teens. We're going to talk more about that another time. Know the laws that protect teens from doing dangerous work. Know the laws that protect teens from discrimination and harassment. Decide how to solve health and safety problems at work. Name some of the agencies that enforce health and safety laws. So by the time we're done, you're going to know this, and decide what to do in an emergency. Okay, so in summary, if you're a teen, you're twice as likely to get hurt. Injuries are not accidents. They can be prevented. A work injury or illness can change your life forever, so you have to be aware. All right, how do you finish up? Okay, so I want you to take the quiz in Canvas before you leave, and I want you to turn in your notes and get points for that.